that was my bad. I am actually going to make sure that I am clear. There we go. So unfortunately that happened because I was up really late. I'm not gonna lie. I was up really late playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and that is what happened. I just slept. I needed to. My voice hurt. So guys, everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you with an Earth 2 OMI update video, seeing why the market is the way it is right now. Bro, hugs for everyone. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. We love you. Also, it's gonna be a short stream today, probably because my voice is killing me. And here we go. Shout out to my Patreon members. Someday, when I'm awfully alone, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you. And okay, so a little recap on yesterday for those who missed it. My European peeps, there is going to be a there was already a 4-figure giveaway. You know, my $1,000+ giveaway happened to go in Antarctica. It was in Chavez. Obviously, we do have a bunch of other giveaways to talk about, but that was a big one. After my giveaway happened, that 4-figure giveaway, that 758 tile thing, whatever, something else had happened entirely. I was on Guidebook Gaming, and I wasn't actually on the stream. I was just there. I was viewing. I was commenting. And if you don't know who they are, please go to the link down below. Go to their Twitch channel because they give away free Class 1 tiles every single day. I can only give Class 2 tiles because that's all I have in Antarctica. But they give it free Class 1 tiles every single day. And what they do is they go and give it away every day. But they're also talking about a big giveaway. They're talking about them if they ever make $10 million. Via the game. Now, in 1 year, they'll give away Corvettes, they'll give away houses, they'll give away islands. Like they will do big giveaways. And I thought, okay, well, it's probably going to take them a little while, maybe a decade to make that. But for me, what I would do is I would go and say, hey, as soon as I make $1 million in that game, I'll do a 5-figure giveaway. So again, I did a $1,000 giveaway, or it was 4 figures. 4 figures would be anywhere between $1 and $9,999. The bigger giveaway that I'll do when I make $1 million in Earth 2 will be 5 figures, so anywhere between $10,000 and $99,999. So that's happening. I'm just letting you guys know on that. There's a lot of people that say Earth 2 is still a scam. There's nothing been happening. Okay, these things take time. I've said all that before. So moving on top of that, we do have a big move here with the VV OMI crowd. For those that missed it yesterday. Again, just a quick recap for my European folk is that they have a large amount of Tokidoki NFTs ready to go for Thursday. That drop is confirmed. And what they're doing with that is it's going to be one of the biggest drops ever. Not because it's super popular, although it is, especially in Japan, but not because it is super popular in America and there's so many people that are just ready to go. It's going to be one of the biggest drops ever because there's enough people now to know that it's popular, know what Vive is, and the price of OMI is down to 0.004 something. So it's very, very low. And what that means is that instead of, let's say, at a penny, each gem that's spent is 100 OMI tokens because each gem is $1, and if each OMI was a penny, then it's going to be 100 pennies. But now that it's less than half a penny, it's going to be more than 200 OMI that's going to be burned for each dollar spent. So I'm predicting well over $250 million that is going to be dropped as long as the price stays the way it is, which I think it will. Again, there's some speculation that again, we've had a couple of million OMI that have been liquidated over the last couple of days because it's the owners. There's speculation that it could be when they had the fallout with the GoChain founder, which I think it was David that said that, or Reese that said that they're going somewhere else as far as another chain. Again, just because they're leaving GoChain does not mean that they're switching up OMI. The OMI is staying with them forever. That will never change. But the chain that they're on, whether if they're switching from GoChain and they're going to Chainlink, or they're switching from GoChain and they go into ETH or Bitcoin or whatever that you have, Sushi Swap. Like it could be something completely different. OMI will still say the same with that. Now that being said, there is speculation. Like I said, not only did the original owners liquidate because again they had a 2-year contract in which they could liquidate all their stuff, with some of their stuff. OMI when they first got founded. There's some speculation that it's going to be it was the GoChain guy founder, the one that they had the agreements with because now they're not having agreements with, so they're leaving. But either way, that's good for us because we could buy it at a big discount. And again, I wish I had more money. Unfortunately, I have doo-doo. So I'm unable to do that. But outside of that, we had a lot of the market's in a downturn. Bitcoin went from like 58,000, 55,000. So that lost about 5-7%. And then the market, Tesla's been down as well. Just S&P 500's down, largely because of Tesla. Excuse me. Sorry, like I said, I just woke up. So again, if you want to, is this the beginning of a bear market? I don't think so. I think it's just again, it goes in cycles, corrections. If I had more money, I would have zero issue putting more into OMI, more into Bitcoin, and more into Tesla. And I know I don't usually do the Tesla videos, but just in case, this is going to be more OMI Earth 2 related, is the fact that Tesla is to electric cars as what VV is to collectibles, as what Earth 2 is to virtual real estate. No one's going to catch up with that. So again, thank you so much for listening. Let me go through the questions here. E2 giveaways, OMI to the moon, keep it up, great time. Oh, thank you, Maxwell Cook. Ridge, Mr. Pinky says, finally made it at the start of a live. Yes, you did. Normally I do go on for a little bit longer. Like I said, my voice does hurt a little bit, so I'm trying to make this one a little short and go super hard tonight. Maxwell Cook says, I was scared I missed it. Yeah, no, I just, I completely messed up. I did not go to bed till late last night. Again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links says, curse of being retired. He's just like, oh, I don't have work in the morning. I guess this counts as work now because I have to be here at some point every day. Venice Dennis says, Chavez, what's going on? Oh, good day to you, Venice. KrepoBrooke says, hey, do I buy more OMI right now? I would. Again, I haven't because I have zero money left, but yes, totally, 100%. Oh, Phoenix says, why, hello there. So, General Kenobi. Ruben Testar says, hey, what's up? How's it going, Ruben? Howdy, howdy, howdy. HG Rock Online says, hey, Randy, meow. Is true, Gaiba Gaming is the best E2 community. I won yesterday. So, yes, you did. I was there. I remember. I gave you a congratulations for winning. So, again, HG Rock Online over there says, there's proof Gaiba Gaming does that. I am not this. I don't say I'm not associated. Like, I don't get paid to mention them. They just they mention me on their stream a lot. Unfortunately, I do have prior obligations. Usually, so I always miss like the first half of their stream, but I'm always in there for try to be there for the second half. Yeah. And me missing the first half, I'm doing myself a disservice because I'm missing out on those Class 1 giveaways. I'm missing out on all the giveaways that they do. So it's like, oh, I want to get there. Moving on. Dylan says, yo, what up? Maxwell Cook says, last season 1 dropped too. Is this the last season 1? I thought this was the beginning of season 2 for VV. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. John Robert Yellen says, yeah, early I bought 700 USDT from Bit4X to get more OMI, but the process, Mercury O, has apparently lost it. Processor, oh, interesting. They said sorry, hope you come back to us. I'm like, where's my money? Bit4X to get more. Wait, so quick for everyone. John Robert Yellen, did you buy more USDT and then when you transferred it, it just disappeared? And so yeah, let me know more on that because that's interesting. Famous Kevin says, can you repeat what the drop is going to be? It is a few minutes. It is Tokidoki, and the Tokidoki is just really cool Japanese artwork. It's really cool. The NFTs. If you look at the thumbnail of yesterday's live stream, it's got what it's going to look like, and it's just a lady and a dragon. It just looks really cool. Again, after this, expect to have bigger and better things as time goes on. They're going to have, like I said, Jurassic Park, anything from CBS. So you have the NFL Players Association. You have MLB. Cavell Anderson said that MLB was announced yesterday. So I was like, oh, my man Cavell Anderson, good for you, reporting all that good stuff. So we do have a bunch of big things going on. Yeah, very excited for it. Oh, Linux, and hey, Randy, hey, Dashi, hello, Linux, how's it going? John Robert, LMAO. Mark Strong says Tokidoki 3D Dragon Girl art piece, and again, that's just one of them. Ridge, Mr. Pinky says, "What do you think of Shib?" Okay, so I guess for those that missed yesterday, my European folks, I'll go over Shib and Crow again, CRO. So Shib is basically Doge on steroids, and why it's got a little bit of steam the last week or so is that you're seeing a bunch of people sell Doge and want to go to the next thing. Why are they selling Doge? Because of Elon Musk's SNL skit on Saturday. To me, like I said, we kind of assumed this about Elon Musk in general. If you watch Stephen Mark Ryan of Solving the Money Problem, is big Tesla guy, he basically has said before and has assumed that Elon Musk was on the spectrum at some point just because of the way he did it. And Elon Musk said, yeah, I have Asperger's. So he's on the spectrum, autistic spectrum. And for whatever reason, some people just think that's weird. They don't like that. And I mean, is it normal? No, but man's freaking genius. He's bringing us to space. So I don't know why that deters people from listening to him, but whatever. And then when he said Doge was a hustle, that even though he said in his happy face, Doge to the moon, he literally said Doge is a hustle. So that definitely didn't help. And then when his mom, May Musk, said, "Oh, I hope you're not getting me Doge for Mother's Day," he's like, "Yeah, I am." So a lot of confidence was lost in Doge, and so a lot of people are shifting to Shiba and Sheeb, which is basically, that's what Doge is, the breed of dogs, the Shiba Inu. And I think it just means dog in Japanese. It skyrocketed, and it's going to continue to skyrocket. It's 3x'd in the last couple of days. It is 30x'd in the last month. And with that listing on Binance, I don't know if it's listed on Binance already. I don't think it is. I think it is going to list on Binance. The same thing you had with actual Dogecoin on Coinbase and Robinhood. Why did they do that? They did that so they wouldn't miss out. So Binance is taking a play out of their playbook, and they're saying, well, everyone's going to be, they're talking about Sheeb, that the Reddit group grew from 20,000 to 40,000 users. So that's nothing already. When you have a couple 100,000 or even a couple million users, oh my God, that's going to go to the moon. Again, short term, I think that's not something that I don't have money to put into it right now. But if I did, I would gamble, and again, I'm big emphasis on gamble. I would gamble a couple grand in there. Let's see what happens, because I could afford to lose that couple grand. That if it goes to zero, okay, yeah, all right, whatever. Would I put 10 grand in it? No, because to me, 10 grand is okay. Well, if I lose that it's 5 figures. That kind of hurts. But a couple grand, yeah, not bad. And I would do that knowing that it could very well go to zero, it could implode. But also the fact that I think, outside of the small correction that you might see happening because it shot up, is that, again, Binance has hundreds of billions of dollars, so many billions of dollars flowing through it each day, and a lot of it is towards altcoins. Bitcoin was just sold, again, 5 to 7% reduction. The fact that Bitcoin's under $100,000 is ridiculous. So yeah, a lot of people going to Shiba. So never underestimate the power of a meme at large. I could predict that going another 10x or another 30x, because memes, Doge, 100x. Again, I don't have money to put into it. Any extra money that I do have is going into OMI, Earth 2, and Bitcoin. But there is a chance, and just based on short-term valuation, that's what. Long-term, no. That would be specifically for a flip, and I don't do that. Like I said, that is just pure gambling. But geez, yeah, that could be huge. Member of mine, Raythax, he put in a couple grand. He, I guess, had a couple too many margaritas or Bloody Marys at a casino. Yeah, let me throw a couple grand on this Sheeb, and he did, and it paid off really well for him. Be 10x his money or 17x his money. So yeah, he did a lot. For Crow, CRO, other things that people have been talking about, that is something I would put money into long term. It's not going to spike. It was up to 25 cents for CRO, and now it's down 18 cents. And I had people yesterday say hey, I bought it a quarter, but it's down to 18. It's not doing anything. Should I sell it? No, you idiot! Don't sell it. Don't. All right, if you're buying something that you believe in long term, and over a couple of months it doesn't do anything, do not sell at that loss. If it's a long-term hold and you believe in it and you've done your homework, you've done like 40 hours of research into it, no, don't. If I buy it now at like 18 cents and it goes to 10 cents, I'm not selling. I'm not going to think, oh my God, I have to save the money that I have there. It could go to 5 cents. No, you only lose it if you sell it. Like there was this guy on Reddit yesterday. I don't know, like one of my old videos is like, I bet you're going to be working at Wendy's next month. I was like, what? Like I'm retired. I don't need to work. He's like, oh yeah, well OMI, and to his credit, yeah, OMI's gone down like 30-40% over the last 30 days, 35 days, whatever. Or since it's been a dollar, or I'm not a dollar, a penny, it's gone down more than that, like 60 something percent. But yeah, that just shows the immaturity of that person. If you only lock in your losses if you sell. Again, if it is a gamble, like a huge gamble, like let's say sheep, and you put in a couple grand and it goes in half, and just like, well, again, even then, I still might not because I could afford to lose it. So don't put any money in that you can't afford to lose. But if you put in like your life savings into something, and then suddenly you see like the CEO is arrested for like aggravated assault and was just doing a bunch of drugs, and you know it's going to tank and it starts tanking, sell. And then yeah, so again, just read the room, read the scenarios. Yeah, don't be patient. Best advice I can give. She will change your life and get you to that big bag of OMI, RH. Yes, it can. It has for a couple of my subscribers already. A couple of my friendos over here. John Robert Young says, yeah, Phoenix, I was like, woo, can always do a chargeback, but kind of hoping they'll sort it. Yeah, John, I hope that works out for you, John Yellen. Especially because buy that OMI. Alone says, yo, Randy, what's up? How's it going, Alone? How you doing, friendo? FrankieBoy261 says, this is going to be, this is the last one going to be, oh, this is the last for season 1. Okay. I thought season 1 ended this beginning of season 2, but there's a great way to end season 1. And we have Spacey Koenig says, thank you for streams. Keep up that great work. Oh, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you. Muchas gracias, senor. Guten Tag. Okay, Dankeschön. Where are you from? Let me know. Oh man, where are we going here? Okay, so Wes says, thanks for the constant updates, boss. No problem, Wes. I aim to serve. I live to serve. I do it for all of my friendos. And Ukulele String says, well, hello there is from Lotso Bear. What's Lotso Bear? I thought it was like the, General Kenobi saying, hello there. And then, it's General Grievous says, General Kenobi. But, okay, I have to look up Lotso Bear. Game X Hostile says, just bought the last land tiles on Norfolk Island Class 2. Congrats with that. I feel like that might be something eventually. Like, this is the first Class 2 that was bought. It was the last Class 2. The first tiles ever bought in Class 1. So, when I got started in December, again, like a month after, like, India and Brazil were like 11 and 13 cents. Could you imagine that? Yeah, those whole countries, 11 and 13 cents. And I was buying so many, as much as I could. Again, I didn't have that much money, but yeah, it was a lot. Albino Geiner says, what's up, Randy? Did you buy a plot in Tetris Island? If somebody messaged me a while ago to buy I've bought so many tiles in so many different mega cities. I don't even know how many of which are going to be successful, how many of which are just, but yeah, I had to stop because I was getting dozens of messages. You say, hey, I'm doing Mega City here, join my Discord, do this. And it's like, okay, I'm spending like $20 a day in tile. Like, I got to cool it. I got to pump these brakes here. I need to focus on Chavez Topia. So if they ask me in like, December, January, probably. If they ask me after that, probably not. I will again at some point. I just got to build up Chavez Topia beforehand. Maxwell Cook says season 2 is supposed to start the 20th. Okay, so the 20th. So that's next week, right? Right, because this week is going to be yes. My buddy said people on Reddit are talking about a Jurassic Park drop. They said next week. Any truth to that? I have no idea. Jurassic Park. I mean, that's one of the things that they haven't dropped yet. So it's possible. It could be that anything that they have. It could be that. It could be Shrek. It could be My Little Pony. But again, they've mentioned Star Trek before any of these drops, before Marvel and before Hello Kitty. So they've mentioned Jurassic Park and Star Trek and any one of these big ones beforehand. So Yeah, it's probable that, NFL or MLB, one of the older promises that they've had is dropped. So yeah, there's probably some truth to that because the longer they've had it or the longer they've announced it for, that's probably going to be a first come first serve thing. They'll announce it, they'll announce other things, and then the drop will come drop. If that makes sense. John Robert Yellen says it's all automatic. You click buy fiat on Bit4x, they direct you to Mercury O. Then when you pay for USDT, they transfer it straight to your Bit4x wallet. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I did not know that. Alone says Shiba's market cap would bring OMI to around 4 to 5 cents. LOL. This would be well-deserved jump for the beginning. Yeah, I part of the reason why I think you have these, why this is so undervalued is because it's hard to buy, and again, it's attached to something real. It's attached, like why I'm not going to buy SafeMoon right away is because they want to attach themselves to a game. They want to do this, this, and this. So again, I like that. I appreciate the vision of the white paper, but they have so many hurdles to go through before they get there. And why I'm so bullish on Earth 2's coin before it even comes out, because it's already attached to an existing game. Again, before it even comes out. So that's why these two are so undervalued, so special and precious, because this is something, like I said, I think it's going to be $1, by mid-2020s, this OMI. And the fact that it should be like 2 to 3 cents right now, it's not because of those reasons, because it's hard to buy, nobody knows about it, and once people figure out, oh, this is what we can do, yeah, to the moon, to the heckin' moon. And that's why I think 10 cents by the end of the year, because we're going to have more exchanges, have more bigger drops, the OMI burn is going to be huge, and then when they're on a big one like Binance, huge. So again, it as soon as it's listed on Binance, it won't go up that day. I mean, it probably will a little bit, but people don't know about it. What is this OMI? They look into it. Oh, and then people start talking. Again, I'm on the OMI Millionaires Reddit. I'm on a bunch of different Reddits for them. A lot of good stuff. Oh, moving on. John Robert Yellen says it's marked as complete in Mercury O, but pending in Bit4x. Okay. All right. So yeah, I would say give customer service a call. Give them a call. Do your best with that. Maxwell Cook says he did say he is thinking about letting Tesla accept. Oh yeah. All right. So something I'll talk about here. I don't think that's gonna happen. I really don't. I really hope not, because again, that'd be Bitcoin is one thing, because that is the reserve currency for digital assets. That is the reserve currency for altcoins, for any type of coin, where everyone's buying, big institutions. Nobody is buying Doge. Mark Cuban and some random club in Miami is buying Doge. So maybe I'm wrong. I just don't see any fundamentals with Doge. I just don't see anything like, again, the whole reason why I'd be okay with Shiba is because just the hype that has just yet begun, that it's kind of like an underground meme, underground coin. Nobody knows about it yet. But again, I don't like the fundamentals with it. I really hope he doesn't do that. That would be detrimental to the stock. But again, he's clearly way more intelligent than most of the rest of the world. So maybe he sees something. Maybe he's just being funny. I don't know. Somebody in the comments said, "Hey Randy, my net worth in E2 is now 25,000, and I have a few tiles in height food traffic planes, like the Dubai Mall, around 5K Class 1 tiles. Am I going to be rich with that, or do I have to buy more?" So the high food traffic planes, like the Dubai Mall, like is it similar to the Dubai Mall? I'm not 100% sure where it is. High foot traffic places. Okay, gotcha. Like the Dubai Mall. Oh, so you have about 5,000. You have 5,000 Class 1 tiles in Dubai, and you only have 25,000 net worth. Isn't Dubai a little bit more than that? But anyway, you have places like Dubai and another 5,000 Class 1 tiles somewhere else. All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna. It depends what you do with it, because you're gonna have people going there just because. But if you don't have anything there, if you don't have an attraction, or you don't have anything there, then it's not gonna be. Then people aren't gonna stick around. They might come there to check what's out. But if you have something engaging, again, even just a small mini game, just like a thing like, hey, see how far you can push this, see what you're at. So you give them a slingshot and try to pop balloons, like a carnival game, something like that, where if they do that 10 times or whatever, they get a tile somewhere. So something like that. Make it hard enough where it's hard to do and it doesn't happen every time, but make it easy enough that 1 out of every 10 people try, or so, win, and like, oh, you can get a free tile doing this, and or something like that. As long as it has people engaged, yeah. I don't know about being rich off of that, but I mean, 25K worth already is not a bad start, especially when, like I said, this is just the beginning with only a couple 100,000 users. So yeah, I agree that this is going to be that could be big. Again, I only have like maybe a little more than double that, like 60K net worth, and that's after my 4-figure giveaway. So yeah, that's definitely a good start. And it depends what you mean on rich. Depends where you are. Oh, from Germany. Yes. When I go there next year, we'll meet up. I usually go to Kaiserslautern near Ramstein Air Base. I don't know if you know where that is. So moving on. Justin Pierce says, "Oh, me to the moon." For those of you that don't know, me and Justin Pierce have been friends for about almost a quarter century, about 24 years. Known each other since first grade. We were 6, playing Pokemon, Smash Brothers, all that good stuff together. It was the good life. Star Fox, yeah. Justin Pierce, OMI to the moon. For those that don't know, OMI update, I do have about 5.6 million OMI now. And when that card sells, I will be putting in over 100 grand more into OMI. So Justin, yes, you heard that right. When that big Trophy Canvas card sells, 100K plus, probably 150 at that point, we'll be going into OMI, about 150 going into Bitcoin, and then I'll save a bunch for Earth 2's coin. Maybe I'll put a little into SHIB. I don't know. Probably not, but all right, it says save the big drops for later. Yeah, well, the thing is, the drops, it doesn't matter what they drop. They always sell out in minutes. So, whether you do big drops now, like, it doesn't really matter. I guess you would want, either way, you just want as much as possible out there because you want as much OMI to burn. So all the NFTs, make all of them. But again, you want the OMI to burn. That's the biggest thing. And it says, "Sprichst du Deutsch?" I do not, unfortunately. I know English, a little bit of Spanish, even less Russian, and like 5 words in German. That's about it. Sorry about that, everyone. And I know how to count in Japanese, 1 through 10, 1 through 20. I used to be able to do 100, but yeah, I'm done now. Got in March 1st. Gamer X Hostile, what did you get in March 1st? Did you get, Earth 2, okay. When is Phase 2? No announcement for a month. Yeah, so Phase 2 will probably be another month or two, because I have the credit cards that have to go and get out. So once the credit cards are given out, then they can, announce their coin that they have. And once after the coin is announced, then they can announce a date for Phase 2. So, because they have to wait for cards to get there for people. Yeah, because what they were doing, again, is they were having an issue every time someone would try to withdraw $1,000. They'd give them $2,000. And I don't know why. I don't know what type of thing that is. So this is what they're doing. I'm very happy with it. Like I said, they're very well capitalized. They had a 7-figure deal that was done recently. Actually, yeah, no, they made announcements like pretty much every week on what they're doing. So it hasn't been a month. Again, they do announcements pretty much every week. So I'll keep you updated here if you don't have a Twitter, if you don't have a Discord or whatever. I am your source of news. RH says, yes, I'm trying to keep a little cash saved for whenever they announce the Earth 2 coin. Yeah, we all are. Family's Camping says, there was an article yesterday that said SpaceX announced they would accept Doge. No, that is false. That is false. They have not done that yet. Maxwell Cook says, if it fits Elon's idea of you can do whatever you want in the world. Yes, no fundamental, but it's just a big middle finger to the central government. Yeah, but again, it's almost $1 trillion company, so to accept like he's literally like told the SEC to, all right, SEC is an acronym, middle letter stands for Elon's. What can Elon's, so he said that before. He doesn't have to do this to give him the middle finger. I mean, if he does accept Doge, maybe there's something I'm missing. maybe I'll get in. I don't know. I can't see him doing that. If he does, then boy was I wrong. I'll be the first one to admit, like, guys, I messed up. And then yeah, I'll probably get in. If he starts accepting Doge for that, I'll probably get in a little bit. But if not, then no, I still won't. Dark Monty says Earth 2 coin. If Earth 2 is not go offline till this step. All right, so what you mean is like if Earth 2, I'm not 100% sure what that means. What will be the next big announcement in Earth 2? Is Phase 2, Earth 2 Crypto, Essence? It's like stopping at the moment. So again, they just announced the card. After the card is given out to people, they will announce the coin. After they announce the coin, they will announce a date for Phase 2. That is the general timeline. Maybe a couple things in between there, announcing something else, maybe announcing their partnerships, their most recent 7-figure acquisition, maybe the billionaires that Shane has met with. So again, it's a couple of different things. Colby Strickland says, oh, what up? Says, this is the first time I'm hearing about E2. What is it? All right, so Earth 2 is basically it's virtual real estate. You go and you buy virtual land, and you are, right now, the only thing you can do is buy and sell this land, which, again, by itself is pretty fun. We've all been at it for months, and we've all made a lot of money. But in the next coming months, you're going to be able to have an Earth 2 coin. So right now, one US dollar is equal to one E dollar. So that's their stable coin. That's something that will never change. But their actual in-game currency, that's something that is going to be very, very volatile at the beginning. It's going to shoot up to the heckin' moon. Like, again, I don't know what Mana started at for Decentraland. I don't know if it started at like 10 cents or 1 cent or whatever. Now it's up over $1. Alice, from my neighbor Alice, that started at like 10 cents and what, it's like $22. It was ridiculous. So same thing will happen with Earth 2. It'll shoot up to the moon very, very early, very, very quickly because of the user base and how much people are going to buy and hodl. And then after that, like I said, you're going to be able to build buildings, and you're going to be able to build roads, build whatever you want. You're going to be able to build plates, restaurants, snowball fights, just like I said, anything that you want. Hunting grounds, like for the monsters out of there. There's going to be a PvP, warring world, person versus person. 3-on-3. There's going to be guild versus guild. Chavez Topia is going to be one of the best megacities for that because we're surrounded by mountains and we're surrounded by oceans. So again, very difficult to get to us. We will attack from the skies and underground. It'll be awesome. And basically, yeah, it's virtual reality and virtual real estate. That's a $1 trillion industry. Not yet, but it will be. So mark my words on that. John Dory says, hi, Randy. Hi, John Dory. How's it going? Alex, hey, how's it going? Says, hey, Randy, congrats on the 5 million OMI milestone. Are you a little tempted to go all in on OMI, even for a short, medium term, as prices sure to pump as a drop announcement and exchange listings? If I could sell my card today and take a 25% or 25 instead of getting 350, if I could sell it at 325, I would do that. I would do that just to be able to get some, because I've been waiting for like months for this card to sell, and it has not. And I've been messaging the guy. I'm pretty sure, like, he did not answer my last 2 messages. One last Wednesday, one this Monday, so yesterday. Yeah, so I am. I don't know. I have to look for other sellers. If anyone wants that, it is worth minimum 400,000. Willing to let it go for 350. So anyway, Mike Wiggins says, "How old is your dog? Seems super obedient." Well, I'm not 100% sure. I did get Dashi in summer of 2017, so almost 3 years since I've had Dashi. But when Dashi was brought into this world, I'm actually not sure. Probably a couple of years before that. Dashi is the best doggo in the world. What did you say in the last video about Italian coffee brand and Earth 2? So yeah, there's an Italian coffee brand that has bought tiles in Djibouti and is planning to do something there. We don't know what, we don't know how much, but yeah, again, that's one of the first. Again, we have millionaires in here. I'm not sure if we have billionaires yet, but this is the first major company to be able to go and put in there. Chavez Trading Company and Chavez Canto Project is in Earth 2, but we're a small business owners that do a couple $100,000 gross each year. We don't net that at all. And this coffee company might net a couple million each year. We don't know. So Lynn X says, no way Elon accepts Doge, stock will go to the grave, and it's 100% of my portfolio. So Again, short term, I have no idea what's going on. Short term, if it goes below 600, I might buy some more because that is so undervalued. Again, it was at like 900 beforehand. Um, Thanos Cam says, for the record, I didn't say it was true, just I read an article yesterday. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'd be curious to see where that was. If it wasn't an Onion, it might be like Babylon E or Babylon B, whatever. I realized I missed the half-hour mark, so what I'm going to do is I never won first place, don't support the team, can't take directions, and my socks are never clean. Teachers hated me. Oh, I messed that up. I was always in a fight. That was Pink. I love Pink. I love her so much. She's a great artist. Grandmaster Wow says, what do you think the widest structure will be able to build on Earth 2? Well, as wide as you want. I mean, you could, if you really wanted, you can go around the world. You can go around the equator. You could build a bridge. You could build whatever. Yeah, build a bridge, build a fence, build whatever you want. I mean, you could do whatever, as long as you have the money for it or people willing to do that for you. Again, Chavez Topia is 7 miles wide. It's very, very wide. We have a lot. We have a lot of so. It's pretty wide already, and we could go into the ocean. We can go into further, but I want to fill it out and then go down because we're only at like the tip. We are at the tip of Antarctica, the northern part. So if you go down, like I said, there's so much room. So much room. Moving on, Phantom says, it is on CNN, CNBC. Really? It's on CNN. So CNN and CNBC have reported that SpaceX is accepting Dogecoin for people to fly. I'm flabbergasted. I'm floored. Wow. If that's true, then man, maybe Elon sees something in Doge. I got to rethink this. I got to do research on it. But that'd be maybe that's just his way of giving back. Like, yeah, I'll accept Doge. Might go to zero. But I mean, he's rich enough where he could afford to take people as test flights, and maybe he's saying Doge. I don't know. I don't know if it's still a joke yet. I also don't know because for Bitcoin, he accepts Bitcoin, and he does not turn it into fiat. It stays on his balance sheet as Bitcoin. I don't know if he's going to do the same thing for Doge. If he takes Doge and then turns it into fiat, it's a little different. If he takes Doge and turns it into Bitcoin, it's also different. If he takes Doge and keeps it as Doge, that is also very interesting. So either way, very, very interesting. John Robert Yellen says, I stayed in Kaiserslautern a few times when I visited Ramstein Air Force Base. I went to Kuwait too, during Arif John. Oh, wow. Wow, so we've been in the same places. We're like brothers, only closer. And remember that SpongeBob episode where it was Squidward is like, rah. Nicole Smith says, Randy, I like every YouTuber has been saying OMI is going to spike every day for a week now. I'm the one, I think, a different one saying it's gonna be a little while because it has to get on more exchanges, and it has to go viral. They haven't done any advertising, so it won't spike just yet. It will spike when it goes on more exchanges, more specifically Binance, and when they start advertising. And even after it gets listed, it will take a little while, a couple of days for people to say, what is this OMI? Oh, it's a new listing, and they go, and then they start to get in. So that's why. Sorry, but my bag moved. So that's when I think it'll spike. But to say it'll spike like this week or tomorrow, no. What I'm saying is that the OMI burn will spike this week. The OMI burn is going to be a lot because, again, you have Tokidoki coming out, and OMI is like 0.004 something cents, which is great. So I'm very, very excited to for this burn. I think it's going to be a quarter billion burn this week. So we're going to have, quarter billion OMI burn, if not even more. Linux says, a reminder, check Solana. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I have been so busy. And I know, I get it. I was late this morning because I was playing Duel Links, but yes, I will check out Solana. Maybe as soon as this video is done. I don't know. Royal Air Force. Oh, hey, what's going on? U.S. Air Force here. We've had good times in Kuwait. And Ali Al Salem, actually. There's a couple of Royal Air Force guys there. They're all right. They're pretty cool. Those Norway guys, they were fun AF though. They would just drink coffee and play volleyball. I don't know what they actually did, like what their mission was. We never even talked about that. We just talked about like, hey, do you want to go play sports? Obviously, it's during our off time, a little that we get. But yeah, the Norway was chill. Israel Defense Forces, IDF, they just seemed angry. They just seemed like pissed off all the time. Same with Saudi Arabia, although Saudi Arabia. So yeah, they just all seemed really angry. Yeah, moving on. The Doge price hasn't budged since the articles. Interesting. Figured something like that would shoot a Doge price up. But again, I heard it from the horse's mouth. Elon says it's a hustle, so people probably lost confidence in it. Maybe trying to make up for it now. I don't know. Reslone says, if you buy OMI now without, this is not financial advice, I will donate. If I buy OMI now, if you say buy OMI now without, well, I can't do that. I know Reslone. So, actually, I can't say that because I want, even though everybody knows it's not financial advice, I can only say what I'm doing. So I cannot sacrifice, that moral to say just for whatever you donate, $5, $10, $20. It has to always be in that, because God forbid somebody that just came in is listening and they see me saying, buy OMI right now, and then they do that, and then let's say it goes down to 0.003, and then they lose 25% of their money, and then they sell because they're an idiot. Is that their fault? Yes, absolutely. But I also would feel a little bit responsible. And now so those of you that don't know, that missed it last night, the first person has gotten a, quote, the real Randy Chavez, end quote, tattoo on their wrist. And I, even now more so than ever, have to say, like, okay, well, I really have to make sure everything I do is perfect and good, because somebody's wearing my name on their arm. So I have to, I cannot screw up. I have to be like Captain America, like this perfect person, because, like, God forbid, like, let's say me and my friend John Chan, we are boys and we roast each other all the time. He tells me to go fold taco. I tell him to go continue living with his mom because that's what he does. But let's say I make an Asian joke. Again, John Chan's my best friend, and one of the best friends. And it gets taken out of context, and then I get like hashtag canceled because like I hate Asians or whatever reason, which I don't. Again, that's something that he's going to have to live with, because he's like, oh, real Randy Chavez? Yeah, I heard about him. I heard he doesn't like these people. Why are you wearing him on his arm? So I have to really be cognizant of that. Even something as little as telling people to buy OMI without saying I'm not a financial advisor. So that's where I'm going with that, Reslone. But I do appreciate that. That is that's creative. It's clever. I like that. Grandmaster Wawa says Doge speculation is based on meme theory. Yes, yes, it is. R8 says Doge. Shaking my head. At least SHIB has swap coming. Yeah, 100%. It's more than a meme. Yeah, I enjoy that as well. Who gave me that? Oh, Reslone donated anyway. I'm sorry, Reslone, but yes, thank you so much for that. For that donation. You are the man. But the SHIB is definitely more than a meme. It definitely has certain things going, and I think Red Collar or Red Bone, something Bone is coming out as well from those creators, known as the Doge Killer. All right, it says OMI taking a long time to blast off, but when it does, yeah, exactly. When it does, it'll be like Team Rocket blasting off again. Oh. Kobe Strickland says, thank you so much for sharing your time, wisdom, and insight, Randy. Going to follow you along this OMI ride for sure, brother. And also thank you for sharing the news of E2 Pancake Swap. Pancake Swap, I haven't looked into much. Is E2 going to be on Pancake Swap? I think they're going to be on the Go chain, because the founder of Go chain is following Shane on Twitter. And again, they're pretty, what do you call it? Carbon neutral. They're pretty good for the environment, whereas Bitcoin's awful for the environment, but everyone loves it because, okay, well, it's only going to be awful for the next 12 years or so, as people mine. And that's the other thing. We're talking about fundamentals. Those of you that heard me say this before, I'm sorry, but I gotta say it again. About 900 Bitcoin are mined each day, and about 2,700 are taken off the market each day, just from the companies like MicroStrategy, Square, Grayscale, Tesla, just to name a few. And so, okay, when you take more of something than something's created, the fact that this is below 100,000 is just blows my mind. So that's why, like I said, I'm risking retirement on these 2 coins, on Bitcoin, on OMI, and yeah, it's 100%. I play Duel Links. I run a for hire Destiny Hero Plasma deck, says Grandmaster Wow Wow. I just started, so I have Kaiba, and I'm really bad. I have I think my deck is unbalanced. I don't know how to build a deck. I have I have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, but one of them is like a different. It's like an alternative Blue Eyes where I can summon it as long as I show another Blue Eyes in my deck. And I have like a Crystal Dragon where every time the Crystal Dragon attacks, I can put a Blue Eyes in my hand. And then or like a 8-star dragon in my hand, which is Blue Eyes. And then I have a couple trap cards in there, but I have enough monsters like Sacrifice, whatever. I have a Polymerization card not in my deck, but I have it ready for that Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, but I can't get that Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So yeah, that's hard. Reslan Haha says, you get a week donation. Oh, sorry, Reslan. But again, thank you so much for that. Again, the Super Chats to meet the world. Alone says, Randy, what do you think will OMI cost at the end of year in the worst case? So my worst case scenario alone is 6 cents. That is my bear case. And that's mine. So my bull case, like if things go really right, they go really correct, is 12 to 15 cents. My base case is 10 cents. And my bear case, where things go wrong, where they only get on a couple exchanges, they don't get on Binance, and they don't do advertising, they only grow a little bit, is still 6 cents. But there's some people like Taps Trade, so I'm gonna do a live stream with at some point. He thinks it's going like 16 to 20 cents by the end of the year, or not even. He thinks 16 to 20 cents by the third quarter, and after the third quarter, he says around October, you're going to see it go down to like 2 or 4 cents again. So I was like, oh my god. So if you follow his stuff, his bear case is going to be around 2 cents, because he thinks that the crypto winter is coming, and altcoins usually in a crypto winter take about 80 to 90% haircut. So. Which is true historically, but I don't think we're going to have a crypto winter. I think because we're in this super cycle, so many different people getting in, so many different institutions getting in that have never gotten in before. Yeah, that's why. Grandmaster Wallace says, honestly, as long as you don't have a scandal and keep yourself honest, you'll be fine. Yeah. That's why I say, like, why I said this morning, hey guys, I'm not gonna lie, I started my stream late, an hour late this morning, because I did not wake up in time. I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I could have said, like, oh, I went for a run, I had a doctor's appointment, but they're not. Keep things 100% honest, 100% open. I'm an open book, AMA. John Robert Yellen says, if you've got enough to hire Andy Cochran and get him to use the Chewbacca defense, you'll be fine. Touche. Cam Bowen says, Shib on CoinSpot as of today threw in $50 after catching the Doge wave and cashing out before the fall. Oh, good timing, Cam. Rosa says OMI already got 80% cut. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, from a 1.12 cents, I think was the high. Yeah, it did for whatever reason, but that's why I'm so bullish on it, because it's already been that high, and it's already been that high on like almost no exchanges, and on almost no. Again, there's the only advertising that you get is YouTubers like us. You have me, you have Taps Trades, Cavell Anderson, Guigon, a couple of other people that we don't have 1 million subscribers. I think I'm the one that is least subscribed to on that. I have so few of them. Jonna says, hey there, hello there. John Robert Yellen says, well, do you get the South Park reference? I do not. I thought that was something that happened in real life. And I just I'm probably not going to be able to afford him anyway. So. I do love South Park, though. I haven't really watched consistently the last 10 or so years. Maybe I should start again. I know the seasons just get better as they go on. Very current, very fun. I'll do that at some point. I'll go in and do a watch from season 10 on. Yeah. So either way, guys, like I said, my throat is killing me. I will be back tonight with some more news, and I will look at Solana. Oh my god, I can't believe I have to look at Solana. Yeah, my voice hurts, so I love you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi, bye-bye Dashi. He's dead, so you definitely can't afford Sam Brothers, do you have a P.O. box address where we can send you stuff at? Not exactly a P.O. box. It's my friend Tyler. that you could send it to. I might actually have a, yeah. So you could send it to my friend Tyler. Lives pretty much next town over from me. That's his name. That's his spelling. That's his. Yeah, that's the address. So send stuff there, and the United States, obviously, and then I'll be able to get it from there. Because for me, this is just the military background thing. One, I actually don't have my license for my address. Because you have to go to because of the pandemic, you have to go make an appointment at the DMV. It's a real hassle. I'm only going to be here for a couple months before I move to Florida. So I'll say, one, if you send me something at my address and there's an issue with it, they won't give it to me because my license doesn't match my address. So that'd be an issue right there. Secondly, there are some crazies out there. People can follow you from a PO box. People can follow you from a I know, because PO box, you have to go there, and then okay, well, has to be there sometime, and then you can follow them from there. So that's not really something I do, but also, so those two things, and then if I send it to my friend Tyler, it's like, okay, well, that's something where I can he could just give it to me. He's kind of a hermit, so he's always home. God forbid if you send something to someone and it's on your porch, and let's say you're in a bad neighborhood. Well, my neighborhood's fine. They can get stolen, but he's always home, and he has more guns than I do, so it's very, very safe. See ya. Goodbye, Real Zone. Oh, I love you too, Len X. Peace, man. Thanks again. Thank you so much again, Randy. Yo, no problem, Colby Strickland. John Dory. Peace out, homie. DMV in South Dakota, besides Capital City, none of them are ever busy. I'll go to South Dakota. All right. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow. 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 We in here today, Randy. Guys, Clown Scorpio, I love you. Meow. 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 Tonight.